They went in tactical as they were instructed to. They didn't know they was raiding Diddy's house. That's how he operates. He has people followed, he has people watched. He does all kinds of. With Diddy being a Fed informant, that he had people in the force and they wanted to make sure that went through legit. And young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Put it to you this way, there are mutual acquaintances between her and I. And that's as far as I can go.
Okay.
Lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs. Lawyers for the hip-hop mogul filed a motion to have the case dismissed yesterday.
Diddy versus Jaguar Wright. Buckle up because we're diving into some serious drama. Jaguar Wright, a bold artist, decides to spill the beans about Diddy, the music mogul. She says, "Hey world, Diddy's been up to some shady stuff." But instead of applause, she allegedly gets a big old threat from the man himself. Now, Jaguar's not one to back down easily. She's out there standing tall saying, "I won't be silenced." But it's not easy. There are whispers of Diddy trying to intimidate her, to make her vanish into thin air, metaphorically speaking, of course. It's like something out of a Hollywood thriller, except this is real life. Imagine being in Jaguar's shoes. You speak up, hoping for justice or at least some accountability, and suddenly you're facing potential danger. It's like being in the eye of a storm with dark clouds looming overhead.
They went in tactical as they were instructed to. They didn't know they was raiding Diddy's house. That's how he operates. He has people followed, he has people watched. He does all kinds of. With Diddy being a Fed informant, that he had people in the force and they wanted to make sure that went through legit. And young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship.
There's fear, uncertainty, but also a fierce determination to keep fighting, to keep shining a light on the truth. And let's not forget the stakes here. We're talking about more than just hurt feelings or bruised egos. There are real dangers lurking in the shadows for someone who dares to challenge a powerful figure like Diddy. It's like stepping into a lion's den armed with nothing but your voice and your convictions. But you know what? Jaguar's not backing down, and neither should we, because when someone tries to silence the truth, it's up to all of us to stand up and say, "No way, not on our watch."
He's got guns, and he's got semen-coated VHS tape.
The woman claims the president of Combs' Bad Boy Records picked her up when she was just 17 years old and still in high school.
The show of force, even not knowing.
They did their job. He's a sex worker.
Now 40 years old, Sean Diddy Combs lives a life of luxury.
So let's keep our eyes peeled, our ears open, and our voices loud. Because in the end, it's not just about Jaguar versus Diddy. It's about speaking truth to power and demanding accountability, no matter the cost.
Put it to you this way, there are mutual acquaintances between her and I. And that's as far as I can go.
Okay.
Lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs. Lawyers for the hip-hop mogul filed a motion to have the case dismissed yesterday.
I said what I said. Congratulations, young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did.
Lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs want the sexual assault law.
Shout out to Jamil Peterson. He's added a new one. He called him the Diddy Glover now.
Manipulation and power dynamics. Let's pull back the curtain on the music industry and take a closer look at the not-so-pretty picture painted by allegations of manipulation and power plays. You've got Diddy, this big shot in the music biz, but behind the glitz and glamour, there's talk of him pulling some seriously shady moves. First off, there are whispers of manipulation swirling around Diddy like confetti at a concert. It's like he's playing a high-stakes game of chess, moving pieces around the board to suit his own agenda. And when you're dealing with someone as influential as Diddy, those moves can have major consequences for everyone else in the industry. But wait, it gets even juicier. There are allegations of criminal behavior involving other big names in the biz. And it's like something straight out of a scandalous soap opera, except this is real life. And when you've got powerful figures involved, the lines between right and wrong can get seriously blurred.
Only Sean Diddy Combs, but his associates. This is actually the third lawsuit in as much time levied against.
You want to know what they all had in common, though? The survivors and the late.
Lawsuit against him dismissed. They filed a motion in court.
That's why you see the guns.
The cops didn't know that it was Diddy's house.
Let's talk about power dynamics. When you're sitting pretty at the top of the food chain like Diddy, it's easy to see how you might start thinking you're untouchable. You've got the money, the fame, the influence. Why wouldn't you use it to get what you want? But here's the thing. When you start exploiting your status for personal gain, it's not just unethical, it's downright dangerous. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about making a buck or climbing the ladder of success, it's about how you treat the people around you, especially when you're in a position of power. So let's call out manipulation when we see it, shine a light on those dark corners of the industry, and demand better from the people who hold the reins. Because when it comes to the music biz, it's time to change the tune and start singing a song of integrity and respect.
That everyone seemed to know and go out and facilitate what Sean Diddy Combs wanted.
Because you told the truth, Jock. And then after Diddy called you, you went back and tried to clean it up.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like just...
You Diddy do-wop bop.
Intimidation tactics. Let's peel back the layers and shine a spotlight on the systemic issues lurking within the glitz and glamour of the entertainment world. It's not all red carpets and award shows. There's a darker side to this industry that often goes unnoticed. First off, let's talk about systemic issues. We're talking about patterns of behavior and practices that are ingrained into the very fabric of the entertainment biz. From unequal opportunities to pervasive discrimination, these issues run deep and affect everyone from aspiring artists to seasoned professionals.
The woman claims that Combs and others got her drunk and then took advantage of her before putting her on a plane back to Detroit.
Big mogul Sean Diddy Combs, accused of trafficking and assault.
That there were so many cameras in his houses.
No!
That he was recording these.
Of course, he is the J. Edgar Hoover.
Groomed him to have sex with other men. And there are a lot of salacious accusations too.
But here's where it gets even trickier. When you're dealing with an industry as cutthroat as entertainment, intimidation tactics are often par for the course. It's like a game of cat and mouse, with powerful figures using their influence to keep others in line and silence anyone who dares to speak out. And let's not forget about the limited avenues for recourse or protection. When you're facing exploitation or hurt in an industry where power dynamics reign supreme, it can feel like you're fighting an uphill battle with one hand tied behind your back. It's like being stuck in a maze with no way out, constantly looking over your shoulder for fear of retribution. But here's the thing. Just because these issues are deeply ingrained doesn't mean they can't be changed. It's up to all of us to shine a light on the darkness, to call out injustice when we see it, and to demand better from the powers that be. Because until we address these systemic issues head-on, the entertainment world will continue to be a playground for the powerful and a minefield for the marginalized. So let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. Because change won't happen overnight, but with persistence and determination, we can rewrite the script for a more just and equitable industry. Ongoing investigations. All right, let's talk about the legal storm brewing around Diddy and the implications it holds for everyone involved. Diddy's alleged activities have caught the attention of the law, and they're not messing around. We're talking about serious charges here, racketeering and physical trafficking to be exact. It's like something straight out of a crime drama, except this time it's happening in real life. And it doesn't stop there. Federal raids are in full swing, with investigators turning over every stone in search of evidence. It's like a game of cat and mouse, with Diddy and his associates under the microscope as the legal net tightens around them. But what does this mean for everyone involved? Well, for starters, it's a wake-up call. The days of operating in the shadows are over, and now it's time to face the music.
Diddy, this is all part of a federal investigation into human trafficking.
Sean P. Diddy are being raided by authorities as part of an investigation related to sex trafficking.
How could a judge grant the ability to search these two homes, and why would you do it simultaneously? Probable cause being the belief.
This is a search that is happening at Sean Diddy Combs' Los Angeles home. This is in the Beverly Hills area.
For Diddy, it could mean the end of an era, a fall from grace that sends shockwaves through the industry. But the implications extend far beyond just one person. For the victims of these alleged crimes, it's a chance at justice, a chance to be heard and to hold those responsible accountable for their actions. And for the industry as a whole, it's a moment of reckoning, a chance to confront the dark underbelly that has long plagued the entertainment world. But let's not jump to conclusions just yet. While the legal proceedings are underway, it's important to remember that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. So let's keep our eyes peeled and our ears open as the drama unfolds, and let's hope that justice is served for all those affected by these alleged crimes. Because in the end, it's not just about bringing down the bad guys, it's about making sure that everyone gets their day in court and that the truth prevails, no matter the cost.
But one from a woman who recorded under the name of Cassie, Cassandra Ventura, was extraordinarily detailed and damning.
I understand the Department of Homeland Security is executing some sort of search.
Relationship where she described effectively being terrorized in a variety of ways. And that may just be the tip.
Implications and repercussions. Let's take a step back and consider the fallout from this tangled web of accusations and legal proceedings. It's not just about Diddy and Jaguar Wright anymore. It's about the ripple effect that these events could have on the entire music industry and beyond. Let's talk about the potential consequences for the key players involved. For Diddy, the stakes couldn't be higher. If these allegations are proven true, it could mean the end of his career as we know it. From tarnished reputation to legal repercussions, the fallout could be monumental. But it's not just Diddy who's in the hot seat. Jaguar Wright, too, faces her own set of challenges. Speaking out against a powerful figure like Diddy takes courage, but it also comes with risks. From threats to potential backlash, she's navigating treacherous waters in her quest for truth and justice.
Put it to you this way, there are mutual acquaintances between her and I. And that's as far as I can go.
Okay.
Lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs. Lawyers for the hip-hop mogul filed a motion to have the case dismissed yesterday.
I said what I said. Congratulations, young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did.
Lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs want the sexual assault law.
Shout out to Jamil Peterson. He's added a new one. He called him the Diddy Glover now.
And let's not forget about the broader implications for the music industry and its culture. If these allegations are substantiated, it could shake the industry to its core, forcing a long overdue reckoning with issues of power, exploitation, and hurt. It's a wake-up call for an industry that often turns a blind eye to the darker side of fame and fortune.
But if I explain how I knew Cassie was going to come forward.
Sean Diddy Combs has been hit with another lawsuit just as he settles his first.
You Diddy doo-wop bop.
Victim of revenge porn, in addition to allegedly being drugged and by the musician.
But here's the thing. In the midst of all this chaos, it's essential to respect the legal process and await concrete conclusions before rushing to judgment. Innocent until proven guilty, right? Jumping to conclusions only adds fuel to the fire, clouding the truth and hindering the pursuit of justice. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.